morning. This is going to be a short thought for the day today, but I really want to just emphasize one thing to you. I know we've been trying to give sort of the theological construct here that Paul is talking about with the kenosis, the emptying at the center. Remember, we used the term a number of thoughts for the day ago, hypostatic union. The one hypostasis nature, God, another hypostasis nature, human, come together in one person. How does that happen? It happens by kenosis. It happens by the self-emptying of God into this human form while retaining the full divine hypostasis and the full human hypostasis. Two natures in one person. That's what Orthodox Christology teaches. Two natures in one person. Now we pause just to wrap up verse 8 to marvel, as Paul does, at the humility of Jesus in this way. He says, and being found in human form, he humbled himself. So he's already become a human. That's one step of humility. Next step, by becoming obedient to the point of death. Okay, he becomes human and he will endure that most degrading, most debasing of human experiences, death. But he doesn't stop there. He says, and being found in human form, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, to the point of death, even death on a cross. Paul is marveling that Jesus would become, that God, the eternal Logos, God the Son, would become human, Jesus. That Jesus would become obedient to the point of death. And that point of death would even be in the most shameful manner possible, stripped naked, shamed on a cross, mocked with mockery, the King of the Jews, come down, save yourself, and so forth. And he would do that for you and for me. So as I've tried to say, and I know you might feel like I'm beating a dead horse, the humility of Christ, the humility of Christ. When Paul says, contemplate this among yourselves, he wants us to keep turning it over. That's why I want us in these thoughts for the day to keep turning it over. The utter condescension that one who could snuff my life out in an instant would not only become in that way like unto me, and he would become human, but he would die, and he would die even being put to open shame and mockery and abuse. So again, let that mind be in you. What does that mean for us? Well, it means that we're going to have to be okay with being humble. We're going to have to be okay if people mock us. We're going to have to be okay if people shame us. We're going to have to be okay if we feel embarrassed. We're going to have to be okay if we feel pressed in our flesh because he did that for us. So look to him, the author and finisher of our faith, right? As the author of Hebrews says. And may we find inspiration for humility. Take care.